All right, before we get to Todd, we need to show you Luna and her little brother, Cooper.
Stop it.
Cooper has only been home for a week now, but it looks like he's already learning a lot from his big sister, Luna. Thank you to Mike from Raymond for sharing this with us. I know Mike, I know Luna, I know Cooper. These are good friends of mine. Luna I've known since she was a puppy. Oh, wow. And then there's little Cooper right behind, and Mike's wife Nicole actually fosters for the ARLGP.
So cute.
And so little Cooper, look at that tail.
I mean, how cute is that? Yeah. He's gonna do what Big Sis is doing. Oh. That is pretty darn cute.
That's
awesome.
So cute. What is it? Walk softly or carry a big stick?
Speak softly and carry a big stick, but
big stick.
Yeah. Neither one of us can speak this morning, clearly.
Yeah, well, we're getting closer to the weekend. It's going to be one of those days, folks. It's just going to be one of those days. You know, the rain's falling, it's cold, it's raw. It's kind of ugly out. But tomorrow it's going to get a lot better, and your weekend looks pretty solid, too. So we'll start out by looking at the radar. Obviously, we got a lot of rain across the Pine Tree State. The radar isn't picking up much south of Portland, but it's misty and drizzly down in parts of York County. I threw temperatures on here too. Notice we're in the low to mid 40s. In a moment, I'm going to show you the timeline, which also has the temps through the afternoon, and they're not going to move. It's going to be like 45 at 5 o'clock this afternoon. But we still have some steady rain in Portland and up through Lewiston where it's a little heavier, Oxford Hills too. Augusta, Waterville, seeing some steady light to moderate rain. And as you look east and north, it actually gets a little heavier here. Radar showing some yellows around Millinocket and back into Dover, Foxcroft, Old Town. You got a little break right now, but there's more upstream. And then downstream into down East Maine, you also have some yellows out there near Jonesboro and also Machias too. To our south, we have a stationary front. And south of that, it's going to be super warm today in the mid-Atlantic and upstate New York. That's going to fuel some thunderstorms in the Northeast, one of the first outbreaks of the season for the Northeast, with some damaging wind developing along this cold front. Those storms should fizzle by the time they get to us. Simply put, we're not going to have the warmth to kind of support those storms' lifespan as they get into here later on. So we've got steadier rain up north, misty, drizzly to the south, lots of fog, cool and raw. Essentially no change during the middle of the day. And again, temperatures barely budging. I told you, 5 o'clock, it's 45. Unbelievable. Cloudy, cool, and damp with areas of drizzle. Now, the storms will be coming out of Vermont, and they'll be a little more fierce out there, but once they get into Maine, you can see they kind of go kaput a little bit. There'll still be some downpours from the dying storms, and I can't rule out a rumble of thunder, but we won't have the damaging wind like we could get over in Vermont and upstate New York. Tomorrow morning, the fronts off the coast will develop sun, and it's going to get sweet in the afternoon, hitting the 60s for your Friday afternoon and Friday evening. Saturday, another front comes into the picture. Light rain will be with it too, and I expect it to break out Saturday afternoon and Saturday night. So we will have some drops over the weekend. It won't be that heavy, but it will make for a rather wet and damp Saturday afternoon, Saturday night. Gone for Easter Sunday though, and Monday gets really good with that high right over us. It's bright and sunny. Next storm for Tuesday could have some heavy rainfall with it. Probably over an inch for the middle of next week, late Monday night through Tuesday afternoon. Here are your Easter Sunday details. Sunrise services are really early this Easter because Easter's a little later. 5:54 in the morning is that sunrise service. And there might be some lingering sprinkles, but then it dries out nicely as the breeze picks up out of the northwest. And while it's a little brisk at times, it's still pretty nice. Mix of sun and clouds and high temperatures in the lower 50s. Marine forecast seas 3 to 4 feet, east winds 10 to 20 knots, small crafts are up. Rainy and cool out there today, highs only in the 40s. Tomorrow we develop sun, gets nice and warm, highs 60 to 65. Over the weekend, 50 to 55, and that's pretty much where we should be this time of the year. Again, it'll be a little wet Saturday afternoon, but Sunday's drying out with some sun. Monday's bright and sunny. And then we have some more rain in the forecast for next Tuesday, cold raindrops as well. So Easter egg hunts are a go. They look fine. You got your Easter eggs all painted and everything already? You guys start working on that stuff?
Yes.
Yeah?
Just the entire back of my car.
You got a whole
I got no
crate of
place
eggs?
to put them right now without the kids seeing them, so they're in hiding right now.
That's fun, though. That's
I mean,
fun.
it's for the bunny, not for me.
Oh,
I mean,
of
the bunny
course.
will do it.
Right.
Exactly.
That's what the bunny's
course.
there for.